Good afternoon, everyone. It is very wonderful to have you all watching us live on Facebook and YouTube channel. This is Navid Zoriasate, Executive Manager of Marketing and Admissions. On behalf of EIA team, I'm very delighted to welcome you all to this Virtual Open Day. Advantage Institute Australia, EIA, is an Australian campus of the international education group, Advantage Group Holdings. EIA delivers Techstar registered higher education programs in Melbourne to domestic and international students. EIA is committed to providing employers with talent who possess 21st century global employment capabilities ready to immediately add value for their business operations. EIA students will experience the latest marketing discipline knowledge and digital technology applications combined with valuable industry engagement and internship opportunities. EIA commences higher education operations with a strong track record. EIA is a sibling institute of Global Business College of Australia, GBCA, which has been operating for the past 5 years from the same campus. More than 2,000 domestic and international students from over 20 countries have graduated from a range of accredited vocational courses from Certificate 3 to Advanced Diploma level in interpreting and translating, commerce, business, IT, and early childhood education and English language. In addition, since 2017, GBCA has been operating the University of Canberra UC Melbourne campus. It delivers high-demand UC Bachelor and Master programs in the business and accounting. Reported student satisfaction is above 90%, demonstrating the group's success in offering higher education courses. Together, EIA and GBCA provide high-quality English language, vocational, and degree courses. Now, I would like to invite my colleague Elena, who is joining me for the rest of this event today. Hi, Elena.
Hey, David, thank you.
Thanks for joining me today. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name's Alana White, and I'm part of the EIA Student Services team. I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. So today we just want to give you some information about our institute, our campus and our facilities, and of course introduce you to some of our key staff members and give you some information about our new Bachelor of Marketing here at EIA. To get started today, we'd just like to introduce our course coordinator, Professor Peter Fitardis, up to have a chat. Hi Peter.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi, Peter.
Hi there. How are you?
Thanks for joining us.
So we're really happy to have you here with us today. So we've just got a few questions for you. So first question, what are the key features of our Bachelor of Marketing that make our students stand out in front of potential employers?
Well, I guess that the first thing is that the Bachelor of Marketing has 18 dedicated marketing units to it, which is more than most other courses that are offering a marketing qualification. And that means that the students will get a greater breadth of coverage of marketing topics and also greater depth as well. So giving a combination of being able to be prepared for the workforce and for industry.
That's good, that's great. Thank you, Peter. You know that the digital technology today has disrupted many professions. What is the case with marketing, Peter?
Right. Well, marketing has been dealing with digital disruption for quite some time. In fact, in the very early days of the development of the web, they've been grappling with this idea of how do we utilise the web to communicate and to advertise our products. That then emerged into e-tailing, web design, things like digital advertising, and all of these types of activities that have been affected by the digital revolution have also had an impact or a greater impact during COVID times as well. So we now see that a lot more people are using the web for home delivery, for shopping and for purchasing. And on top of that, we've also got things like the development of artificial intelligence, new computer algorithms and techniques that are basically being brought into businesses. And so businesses today need strong marketing candidates and experienced marketing people who can look at how they can use the algorithms, how they can develop and design algorithms specifically for their business. So that's there's some of the areas that we're focusing on in the Bachelor of Marketing.
Yeah. Great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
for the
Peter.
information.
Just one more question. Could you just give us a quick overview of the course content for the Bachelor of Marketing?
Sure. Okay. So the course is a 3-year course, and it's designed and set up so that you have first of all, you have foundation units in the first year. So things like accounting, management, marketing. So those introductory areas that help students who are wanting to go into that business area. The second year is getting into the advanced marketing units and things like specialisations in marketing, but there's also some more advanced major units, things like finance and economics. And then the final year of the course is advanced projects and advanced marketing units again. And so we also have in that area 4 marketing electives, and the electives include things like analysis, digital marketing, and things like economics, sports marketing, and also hospitality and tourism. Yes.
Okay, great. Peter, just there's always a question that's, is there any minor option in digital marketing in our course?
Sure.
So those, how many units you mentioned that focus on digital marketing actually?
Yeah, so we have 4 units dedicated to a digital marketing minor. 2 of those are set in the course, so there's one in the first year, there's one in the second year, and then you pick up the other 2 in the final year of the program. And it's really designed as a true digital marketing minor, where rather than just having one subject, you're looking at a whole range of things. So everything from designing and developing videos for advertising and podcasts, writing for marketing. All those things are covered in that.
Very good news for many students who are really interested in digital marketing aspect of this course. So I believe that this information was very fruitful for them. Thank you, Peter.
You're most welcome
for sharing this information today with us.
Thanks so much, Peter. You've been really helpful.
Okay, great.
Alright, so next up we just want to introduce our Academic Director, Wen Chow, to come and answer a few questions for us.
Hi, Alana.
Hi, Wen.
Hi, Wen. Welcome. Okay, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for this opportunity.
Yeah, just many students would like to know lots of information about the course.
Yep.
And it's really great that we have our academic director today. So, Wen, would you please just tell us something about the course arrangements? Actually, about the how many days the class is, and how many hours, how many weeks, and some information about
it. Yeah. I think the students have learned a little bit about the course content from Peter. So I'm going to say a few things about the academic arrangement. So the Bachelor of Marketing course is a 3-year program. The student will do 24 units, and they have the option to choose a minor in digital marketing. So each term contains about 12 teaching weeks, and student will have a little bit break before a final exam period. And a full-time study load at EIA is 4 units per term. So students are required to undertake 4 units for a total of 8 units per academic year. However, having said that, students, under some circumstances, a student can apply for a reduced study load, and will look at those applications and make decisions in the best interest of the students. And each unit, we have 3 hours per week. So those 3 hours, different units may arrange it slightly differently. Some units conduct a 2-hour lecture, 1-hour tutorial, and some units will do a 3-hour workshop overall. So we really welcome Year 12 students to apply, as well as those who have just done a diploma or advanced diploma. In some circumstances, you would be able to get 12 unit exemption and advanced standing in the program. So the best way to learn whether you satisfy all the entry requirement or how many units you will possibly get exempted is to message our friendly student recruitment team, and they will reply to you really quickly. And I think students have learned that they will have really a lot of a range of career options after they have done the course. But not only the Bachelor of Marketing course prepares students for a range of career options, it also lays a solid foundation for them to pursue a master degree if they choose to, and equip them with enhanced academic skills to enable their academic success in the future.
Okay, very
Great,
interesting.
it's really helpful.
Yeah.
Could you also just give us a little bit of information about the student experience and also some of the support, the academic support that we offer for our students?
Right, so in terms of student experience, at EIA, we focused relentlessly on designing and shaping student educational experience. And a good student experience at EIA can be defined in a lot of different ways. You may call it the vibrant campus community and really rich student engagement activities, or you may call it the provision of individual mentorship to students, as well as the readily access to a wide range of learning resources. Or you may call it the great availability of our teaching and student staff team, as well as our understanding and compassion of the hardship and challenges that students may encounter. But you can just put it very simply, at EIA we have a timeless drive to provide the best student experience, educational experience that we are proud of. The standard is simple. The standard is that we only offer student experience that we would personally recommend to our friends and family. So I lead a team at EIA that provide a range of academic support to students. And those academic support are really customized to fit or to suit students' individual needs. For example, some students don't speak English as a first language, and we would provide support and English support, expanding their academic vocabulary, for example, and focus on their speaking and their writing skills. And for those who are new to tertiary education, we provide student academic skills, focus on their research skills and referencing skills. And for those who lack IT skills, we provide Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, these very basic softwares, and for them to enable them to be successful in their academic. So I believe that with all this sort of support, and the student will feel really well supported during their study, and feel that tertiary education is not as daunting as it appears to be.
Yeah. Very, very interesting information. Well, thank you. Especially
you.
nowadays, just during this COVID and online delivery, this is a really big concern for
Indeed.
lots of the students. What kind of support in terms of the academic they can receive, which is very comprehensive. And also this one that you also covered in terms of the study load, if they have some difficulties, especially during the COVID and online, if they can just have...
Do definitely apply, because we all understand, we all experience ups and downs in life, so do reach out to us, and we would definitely make decisions in the best interest of students.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Great.
Thanks so much for that, Wen.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Thank you.
So now I'd like to invite our Director of Industry Engagement, Reese Williams, up to have a chat.
Hi, Alana.
Hi, Reese.
Lovely to see you.
Hi, Reese.
Hi, David.
Nice
How
to
are
see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you. So, just Reese, you know that many of the students would like to know about the career and internship opportunities that EIA can provide.
Sure.
And that's the reason that we would like to see if you can share some information about internship opportunities and career.
Sure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Welcome everybody. It's a great pleasure to be able to come to today's Virtual Open Day and provide you with some detail and information. Industry engagement is a key component of the work of EIA. Why? It's fairly simple. Industry engagement ensures that our courses are up to date, cutting edge, and secondly, that our students are prepared with what we call 21st century global employment capabilities, which is what they really need. This is especially true for international students who have English as a second language and a cultural experience different to an international or a Western environment. So we spent, particularly say for students from the subcontinent, a very comprehensive program to produce these global employment capabilities. Okay, over your degree, you'll experience industry engagement in 3 ways. Firstly is familiarisation. During the first year of a student's course, you will become familiar with marketing, familiar with the business environment and familiar with the discipline. This is done through research, this is done through a range of campus activities and through EIA's excellent online career portal. Secondly, in year 1, year 2 of the program, students go through career preparation. It's important to start preparing for a career. What's a resume? How do you perform in an interview? What on earth are key selection criteria and how do I meet key selection criteria? All of these are covered in great detail during the program. One of the key components we bring to bear for all students is individualised industry mentorship. So EIA has a number of fantastic industry supporters who very experienced in business, very experienced in marketing, and they individually mentor students. So students get the opportunity to find out about the world of work, the world of marketing, its opportunities and its challenges in a one-on-one, very, very protected situation. And finally, we have the third component of the program in year 3 is really experience, and that's through internship. We're one of the few private providers in Australia that actually guarantee an internship. So all students will have the opportunity to actually undertake real marketing work in a real business environment for a real employer. And that's, if you like, where students put into practice, again in a protected, supportive environment, all of the familiarisation and preparation that they've done about marketing. Internships vary. Some of them are full-time, some of them are part-time, some are paid, some are unpaid, but some will have actually an allowance paid. But the key variable for a student is that they've got the opportunity to put into practice what they've learnt. Of course, for employers, it's basically try before you buy. The opportunity to try out a new graduate or a soon-to-be graduate and see what their capabilities are like in the workforce. And our research tells us, or Australian research tells us, that students who go through an internship program, in well over 50% of cases, that leads to their first paid gig after their graduation. Okay, why do we do this? We do this for one simple reason, that the research tells us it works, that a 3-stage program of familiarisation, preparation and a guaranteed internship is the best way to produce what we're looking to produce: career-ready, confident, ethical employees who from day one can start adding value for their employer and for themselves. Industry engagement at EIA is one of the most exciting parts of the course. It's one of the most exciting parts of the student experience, well integrated with your discipline study. So we're really looking forward to seeing you and being able to provide you with both academic preparation as well as preparation for the world of work. Thanks very much.
Yeah,
It's been lovely to chat to our virtual audience. Do you have any more questions?
No. I think that it was really great.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure that the students are really excited with all this fruitful information that you provided today, especially the individualized mentorship. That's really great. Thank you, Race. Thanks for joining us today.
And you're not here in the audience, so we can't engage any further, but there are online opportunities, synchronous and asynchronous, where you can make contact, and it'd be my absolute pleasure to give you a lot more information.
Fantastic.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Race, just for joining us today. Yeah, thank you.
We've had lots of questions from students about our ALICOS programs at EIA, so we just want to introduce our ALICOS Academic Manager, John Raftopoulos, to come and give us some information about that. Welcome, John. Hello.
Hi, John. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, it's really great to have you today, John, with us. So, okay, John, English requirements is always a kind of not concern, but too many questions from the students, and it's maybe one of the most important part of our admission process. So many students ask if they cannot meet the entry requirements, direct entry requirement of the course, what will happen? Is there any other option for them?
Yes, well, their option would be to study in our EAP program at the EAP 2 level, and that's actually a faster way and a more convenient way for them to gain direct entry, upon successful completion of the course. And our course is actually an accredited course, and we have feedback mechanisms in place to ensure that quality is maintained. And we've received feedback from UC lecturers regarding the successful progress of students that have moved from our EAP program to UC, and about their English language level, and it's all been very positive.
Great, that's really good, especially about the part and actually the feedback that we received from the UC for higher education part. That's really great. Thank you, John.
John, we've also had some questions about what's the differences between the IELTS preparation and our EAP preparation?
Yes, well, there are quite significant differences. Obviously, it's academic English, so there's some degree of overlap between them. But I'd say the major difference would be that IELTS preparation is really about studying for a test to achieve a high score, whereas EAP, the students will develop a broader range of skills that will help them be successful at a university level. So they are quite different in that regard. And it's also more diverse and more dynamic and engaging for the students, because they're not just focusing, say, on one skill at a time. They're learning a broader range of skills, and they're working in groups and pairs, so it's quite interactive. And the feedback we've also received from some of our students who studied EAP and IELTS, that they've felt that the EAP course is more engaging, and that the teachers use a wider variety of instruction methods, and the materials are more diverse as well.
Great. Okay. John, that's okay, so once they just meet the entry requirements, sometimes students feel that they still need some kind of support, especially maybe in some special skills.
Yep.
Is there any other kind of English support that EIA will provide students with during the course?
Yes, we have like study skill sessions that are provided by our librarian and academic learning services officer, and they range from essay and report writing to how to conduct a presentation, also to help students prepare for exams, which is a significant thing for some students because it's very nerve-wracking for many of them, and also note-taking as well, and there are many other study sessions that are held to help them, and they're basically designed to assist students to reach their learning potential.
Great.
Good to know. So one more important question that we often get from our agents and students is about the cultural diversity in our EAP programs. Can you give us a bit of information about that?
Yes, well, so far we've had quite a diverse range of students in our EAP program. We've had students from South America, from countries such as Peru, Venezuela, Brazil, Chile and Colombia. We've also had students from Asia, specifically from Hong Kong, China and Taiwan. And we've also had students from the subcontinent, mostly from India and Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Oh, that's great. What a nice mix. Great. Okay, thank you, John. Thank you for very good information that you provided today. And I believe that maybe there are some more questions from the students and maybe the agents. So they can maybe send the questions, and maybe later we will ask you just to provide more detailed information about those questions as well.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
John.
much.
Very helpful.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, now I'm just going to pass to my colleague Elena just to give us some information about EIA Student Support Services. So, Elena?
Thanks so much, David. So as we all know by now, my name's Alana and I am part of the EIA Student Support Services team. So my role here is to basically be the first point of contact for all students who are having any problems, and I can help resolve them as quickly and efficiently as possible. We do always try to be as supportive as possible to all of our students. A little example of this is earlier this year, as we know, lots of people have been hit pretty hard by the COVID-19 situation. So using staff donations, we made food packages of just essential items for all of our students that were in need and handed them out. We do also have a 24-hour contact number that students can get in touch with 7 days a week for any urgent matters that they feel we can help assist them with. During the orientation, I do make sure all students are aware of all the support services that we offer and how they can access them. And we also have this information on our EIA website and in our handbook, which you will all get access to. Now, for personal support, we do also have a qualified professional counsellor, Shamin, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, but we do have a short video from her so she herself can explain the services she provides for our students.
Oh, that's great. Let's watch the video.
Good morning to you all. I hope we're all doing okay as we see restrictions being eased in Victoria. This allows the majority of Victorians to return to work, studies, and be able to see friends and families, which is quite important. My name is Shamim Amadi and I'm the Student Welfare Counsellor at EIA in Melbourne. I'm a qualified and trained mental health counsellor and assisting students in working through their personal and emotional issues while being a student of EIA. At the beginning of the year 2020, we experienced transition to being at home majority of the times. I mean, at that time, this provided us a sense of safety. However, it also came with its own challenges, such as balancing studies, work, home life, social isolation, and of course for students, financial issues due to loss of employment, uncertainty about the future, worries in relation to either your personal health or those people around you, and perhaps just adjusting to remote learning. This was quite a few challenges that a lot of students experienced that I was providing counselling in relation to. As a student welfare counsellor at EIA Melbourne, I would like to reach out to you all today and offer our warm support. Counselling is private and confidential. This means that everything you discuss with the welfare counsellor is private between you and the counsellor, and of course completely free to all our students. When reaching out to the Student Welfare Counselling Services for support, we'll provide you a safe and confidential environment which you can learn to work through your issues and develop strategies to address and resolve problems on your own. We'll have a collaborative discussion on what's the best option for your personal recovery. I can be contacted via email for an appointment, and appointments can be made through phone or video conferencing such as Zoom or in person, hopefully next year. I'm usually available on Monday mornings, and the welfare counselling appointment duration is usually around 50 minutes, where we as the counsellors help you to address those problems in a positive way by helping you to clarify those issues, explore options, develop strategies, and increase self-awareness. For some people, just the process of telling their story to a counsellor and being listened to is helpful. So when you're reaching out to the welfare services for support, we will provide you with a confidential and safe environment in which you can learn to work through your issues and develop new strategies to address and resolve those problems on your own. We'll have a collaborative discussion on what's the best option for you for your recovery. We wish you all the best for the end of the year. Stay safe and thank you for your time.
So I hope you enjoyed that video and found it helpful. We do just have a quick video now from our librarian, Callum Forrester, to give us some information about our library services and also give us a quick look around the library facility.
My name is Callum Forrester. I'm the librarian here. I think the current collection is about 1,500 books. It is quite small, but it's very specific. Everything that we've got is relevant to the studies here. So students, no matter what they're studying here at GBCA, they can always find useful information on our bookshelves. The books are one part of it. I'm more than just a shelving person or shelver. And it's about teaching the students how to find that information as well. Students can come to if they're looking for resources and information about their studies. So if they want to know what the specific book for that course is, that specific class, I can let them know. I can help them find that information. I can teach them how to use the library search engine.
Is where you take someone's words and then you say them slightly differently in your own words.
I love information literacy. A lot of students come to us and they don't have a lot of academic experience, so they may not know what an academic journal article is. They may not know how to reference properly. And I run workshops throughout the semester to teaching students about how to find information they need for their studies, giving them the skills that they can use to achieve academic success as well.
And you don't take credit for other people's work.
I've had a lot of very positive experiences when students have come down and visited me in the library looking for books, and I can usually help them out, so it's a good. I think most of the best interactions I have come from the workshops that I offer. I do enjoy running those. I can really feel like I can help the students sort of build the skills that they need to complete their studies and make sure that they can really achieve success.
Potential students to hear from our current students. So we'd like to invite Margaret and Kushi up to have a quick chat about their experiences at GBCA. Hi guys.
Hi. Hi.
Hello. Welcome.
So just want to start by introducing yourselves and the course you studied.
Well, I'm Margaret and I've been here for 1 year and I study in GBCA for my EAP class for 10 weeks. And then I moved to UC for my Bachelor of International Business now.
Great. Amazing. Kushi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Koshila. I'm from Sri Lanka. Actually, I was been a Montessori teacher in Sri Lanka. So I moved here 2 years ago and I joined with GBCA.
Fantastic, great. Margaret, as you mentioned, you studied EAP with us.
Yeah.
That's really great, and now you're doing your higher education bachelor program at UC. It's always maybe interesting for students to know that how was your experience in EAP class, and now once you're studying your bachelor with UC, how do you feel about your English during this course?
Well, I'm making progress in my English. I think the EAP class helped me very much. I just came here and I don't know how the education system works in here. So a similar system with China will help me to get used to my new study.
That's really great. We can see the outcome and the result of your English class. Your English is now really great. Thank you, Margaret, for sharing that experience.
So Kushi, you studied childcare with us, so I'm just wondering how you found work placement and also after that job opportunities.
Yeah, that's amazing. Actually, before work placement, I found a job.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, actually, that's my first application. That's first resume. I just apply on, and I got the job that day.
Oh,
so
wow.
same place I did my Cert3 workplace, Cert3 placement.
Great,
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay, Kushi, thank you. Can you just share some of your student experience with GBCA orally?
Yeah, actually, I should thankful to GBCA. After the course, I attend to early childhood education and care, and I done my Cert3, and I almost finished my diploma as well. So my trainer, I should talk about them actually. I thank you, GBCA.
Thank you. And how about you, Margaret? Would you please share some of your experience about the campus, facilities, your lecturer? How did you find them?
Yeah, at first I'm very nervous because I come from China, and I can, as for the English, I can only read and write. I can't speak. I'm very glad to meet the teachers here and the staffs. They're very friendly. They help me almost everything I ask.
Yeah.
And
Fantastic. Thank you, Margaret. Thanks for sharing the information.
Unfortunately, one of the students who wanted to join us today couldn't make it. So earlier today, we had a quick Zoom meeting with her so she had the chance to tell us about her experience at GBCA. Hey, Catherine. Thanks so much for joining us today to have a chat about your experience with GBCA. Do you just want to start by introducing yourself and telling everyone what courses you've studied with us?
Hello, good afternoon. Happy to meet you. I'm Catherine. I'm from Colombia. I am studying interpreting English Spanish course at GBCA.
Amazing. Do you just want to give us a bit of information about your experience with GBCA?
Yes, of course. When I decided to continue studying in Melbourne, I decided to choose a course that allowed me to improve my English skills. So I decided to start interpreting. I am so happy with the course. I have learned many things, and what I like the most is like my trainer, Janet. She has helped me with a lot of things about my process. She lets us to participate in class, express our ideas, and when we make mistakes, she gives us a really accurate feedback, how to improve. Maybe I will say that there are many things that you can improve. Learn about different topics, health, education, business, legal settings that you can really enjoy when you are studying. Maybe this is the most valuable experience that I have had in Melbourne studying this course.
That's really nice to hear, Catherine. I'm so happy about that. Is there anything else you want to add just before we let you go?
Okay, two things that I want to say. The first one is like I have met really good people. My classmates are from different countries: Mexico, Colombia, Chile, and Australia. So I have been able to learn from them, their customs, their culture. Okay, many things that make this learning a excellent experience. And the second one is like I really recommend this course. It's not only the fact that you can become an interpreter, it's the is like you can improve your English skills. So I am so happy with the course, and I hope to finish my course soon. Like this is my last term, so I have been studying like 3 terms already. So I am really happy with the course.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Catherine. It's been so great to hear your feedback today. Thanks so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you soon. So welcome back to our speakers, who are here to just answer a couple of questions from our audience for us.
Oh, thanks, Elena. Yes, we've been just receiving your questions in our chat box. So, of course, maybe we cannot just respond to all the questions, but we're trying to respond to a couple of them. So, I will ask my colleague Jessica if you can actually ask some of the questions that you're receiving in chat box, please.
When will the internship be offered to students who commenced the course this intake? And is this a paid internship?
So the question is about internship, so I believe maybe the best person to respond is Race.
Sure. Thanks for the question. As we explained, internships and industry engagement are a key component of the course to build those 21st century graduate employment capabilities. Internships vary is the answer. Some are paid at various rates, some are not paid, and most will come with an allowance for transport, etc. and so forth. So that's normal in the education industry, where internships are essentially an applied component of your course. The important thing, or 2 important things to remember about an internship, I think, is that it is real work. So the intern has a duty statement to do real marketing work, real business work within the organisation. And secondly, the other normal legal workplace conditions apply. So the internee is covered by all relevant insurances and protections within the company. But in terms of remuneration, some are paid at various rates.
Thank you for that very good response. So the next one, Jessica.
What is the delivery mode for March intake? What will happen to offshore students who have visa but will not be able to arrive to Melbourne due to the travel ban?
Oh yeah, that's a very general question that we are
for this opportunity. I think this is a lot of students have asked this question. Yeah. The Victorian government has just announced that the higher education go back to face-to-face teaching wherever possible. So if everything remains status quo, we're planning to offer face-to-face delivery for the March intake 2021. And as one of the concerns that some students may get stuck overseas and they may not be able to get back to Australia or Victoria because of the travel ban, because of quite a lot of other factors, and we will offer those students online teaching. And their educational experiences will not be compromised just because they study online, and we offer them as identical, if not better, educational experience and learning experience even online as well. I know there's quite a lot of crystal ball telling at the moment, and really no one would be able to know for sure what can happen, but based on the information that we have at the moment, and I think I'm hoping that we would be able to bring students on campus so that students can experience these great facilities on campus and really make use of the great facilities on campus.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Do you offer any scholarship to students?
I think maybe I need just to respond to this question. The answer is yes. And for the next intake, we are offering bursary award and also academic merit scholarship for both onshore and offshore students. The bursary award is available for all the students who can just meet the entry requirement of the course, but academic merit scholarship has two conditions, so the student needs to meet those two conditions, which one of them is the English actually level. They need just to have IELTS 6.5 with no band less than 6 or equivalents in other official test language. And also the second one is about their academic. They need just to achieve 65% average in their previous qualification. So if they can meet these two conditions, they also can apply for merit scholarship as well.
What are the interesting job opportunities in the marketing profession these days?
Yeah, this is also a question I believe maybe Professor Peter would be the best person to respond.
and a good question too. So in marketing, most people go into a marketing profession as a marketing assistant or something very similar to an assistant type level. And that involves doing a lot of the base level work that's done in an organisation. So it can be quite a wide range of activities, from entering data into databases to analysing information, right through to talking to customers and even helping with the production of videos, the photography of products. There's a whole range of things in that marketing assistant role. That there also is an area for students who might be more quantitatively interested in the research area, and this might lead into looking and analysing people's clicks on websites, right through to analysing research information. And of course these roles then lead into more management type roles and supervisory roles. So there's quite a range of activities that are involved, and then one of the other aspects is the whole design of websites and getting websites up and running and looking after the needs of businesses. The thing is that it's very, very practical, it's very hands-on in those particular areas, and it's about trying to grow the business and make the business stronger.
Great, thank you.
Could I add one thing to that
sure.
Look, it's Peter. Thank that the profession today, the discipline sounds fantastic. From our research, the other thing that marketing professions do is solve problems and use critical thinking and judgment. These are the mortar that holds all the bricks together that Peter's talked about. So the course, your internship and your position is so exciting because you're using judgment, you're problem solving, you're communicating in a very, very sophisticated way with people, and they today are the true marks of a professional. And these are transferable skills that you'll take with you for your life, and you'll pick them up. Start that process here with us.
Great, thank you. I would like to thank all of our guests for just providing very fruitful and useful information today. And I'm sure that we are receiving more questions now. You can just keep sending your question in our chat box. Also, you can send your question into inquiries at eia.edu.au. Our committed staff will make sure to respond to all your questions in a timely manner. Thank you for joining us today, and we would like to see you very soon in our campus.
Thanks so much, everyone. We can't wait to see you here.